Welcome back to digital class, and this is a discussion for our third method of dispersal, which is wind dispersal. So before I talk about wind dispersal, I just need to clarify with another idea, which is about the wind pollination. I hope you still remember that we actually learn about wind pollination, and it's very easy for students to confuse between these two. Wind pollination, wind dispersal, what are the difference? Again, pollination again is a transfer of what? Pollen, grain. But in this case, wind dispersal is the transfer or the disperse of seed on fruits. So do you see the difference? This is seed fruits, this is pollen grain. So it's something that is different. So it's very important for you to actually take note of the difference here before you understand or learn the new concept here, the wind dispersal. So for wind dispersal, you need to understand again because you need to carry by wind. So is the seed or the fruit supposed to be tiny and light? Okay? And some seeds actually have something called the wing-like structure or hair-like structure. So some of the example you can see as here, one of those here's Shoria. This actually have wing-like structure. You can see this is a wing. Okay? Or dandelions, you can see here we have hair-like structure. Why do we need to have all these characteristics? Because it will increase the surface area. Let me just highlight here, increase the surface area exposed to the wind, which helps them to what? Help them to stay longer in the air. When they can stay longer, they can travel further. Okay? Let me just write here, allow seeds to be carried over greater distance. Again, as long as it can stay float longer in the air, it can be carried to a greater distance. Okay, as you can see some examples here, Aksana, Lalang, Surya, and Dandelions. As you can see from here, two examples. Now, something that's very important to take note is actually also the factors that is affecting distance of disperse. Factors that affecting the distance of disperse. Something to take note. These are all also important. So the first one is the surface area. The bigger the surface area, the further or the greater the distance that it can be traveled. Mass, as you know, if it's too heavy, then it will be likely to drop, right? Strength of the wind, if the wind blows strongly, it will go further. And the height to drop. Okay, if you go higher, it takes longer time to drop, right? If it's lower, it takes a shorter time to drop. So these are the four factors that will affect the distance dispersed. Again, these are something that's very important to take note. You will see this again. Okay. The next part is to talk about the dispersal pattern. And this is similar to water dispersal. You always go in the direction of just now the one is current, this one is wind. So as you can see, the shaded heart shape here, parent plant is here, and the young plant again is following the direction of the wind and just blow like this. Okay, I think it's kind of obvious and simple to understand. The upstream will be found in the direction of the wind. And that's all for wind dispersal. And please take note of all this is something that's very important. The factors affecting the distance and also the characteristics of the wind dispersal plants. Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.